Hey guys, this has been Master. Okay, comment time. So not only is the end of the month, but also the end of the year. So you'll be getting the comment of the year for this month. Awesome. And also for next one, you get a new intro and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's 2015, everyone. If you're wondering why this video is not, posted on the 31st, it's because I had other things, especially with that one video. That's essentially an update video to my counters and, most of my videos for the year. So, go watch that. I had, had the script for that video on Friday, last Friday. However, I only got to finish on the following Wednesday. So, which stinks because I had a lot of stuff that I want to do that for. However, I got all this stuff to do. So, enough of that. Let's just go straight to comment time. Okay, so for this comment time, there aren't that many comments, actually. There's only, 5 comments that's only worth beating comment time, so that's kind of a big contrast to last stuff. But I don't think I have enough way to stretch out that much, so we'll see. Let's start. No matter what Smash game it is, I'm only gonna stick with main Mario. I guess that explains why your avatar is Mario. So even if Mario is nerfed, he still would rather main Mario because that's his dude, which is fine, I guess. I mean, in Smash 4, Mario's actually buffed up, so Mario's actually good in Smash 4. So especially considering he can combo off a lot of things, combo off his slide, and combo off his throws as most characters do. And even though Dr. Mario, I still prefer Dr. Mario due to the down B. Like Mario still has it, just in a different spot, which is fine, I guess. But I just prefer the down B to actually a priority down B, like Luigi's down B, is actually can hit through a lot of other attacks. So it's up to Mario. I just prefer that better because of that property. But I don't know about Flood, but I don't know. I just prefer Dr. Mario personally. But if you prefer good old plain old Mario, go ahead. I don't really care. So that's pretty much it. Next. Idea for Peach to the counter. She can be the princess counter. Whenever a princess in gaming appears in a match or race, it counts. Here's the thing. How many other than Peach are there? I mean, for Mario Kart, we have Peach, Baby Peach, Cat Peach, Metal Peach, and then we have Daisy, Baby Daisy, and even Count Rosalina. Technically, Rosalina is not a princess. However, she's more of like a guardian or whatever. But people just do count her as a princess, even though no one really counts it, unless you're Matt Pat. But I don't really count Rosalina as a princess, but I don't know, she's up there. She has a crown for a reason, right? But yeah, it was just a variation of Peach and Daisy. That's all there is for princesses. And if you technically you also count, no, you can't. Never mind. I was gonna say technically count Wendy. However, Wendy's not a princess because if this was long ago before the whole thing that the Koopalings aren't Bowser's children. If they still were Bowser's children, you can count Wendy. But that's not the case anymore. For Smash Brothers, same thing. Who other than Peach and Zelda are princesses? Well, again, if you count Rosalina as one, but I don't count one. I don't count as her. And Palutena's a goddess. She's way above that. And technically, you can count Lucina as a princess. Yeah, you count Lucina as a princess. And I do see quite a bit of Lucina a lot. But for Pokemon, the only Pokemon that really counts as a princess is Diancie. And who uses Diancie? I probably would use Diancie, but no one else uses Diancie. So that's that. So no, I'm not doing that because Peach, having a princess counter really only applies to Peach herself for majority of the time. So no thanks. It's like saying, oh, Peach counter. Having a princess counter is basically Peach counter. So nah. Next up is this guy over here who just wasted his time ranting about how the NES works. Here's the thing, I don't care how the NES works. See, I was raised in the 90s. I was raised with a Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64. I don't give a darn about the NES. I didn't know what the NES was until one time I actually bought a cartridge that I thought was for the SNES, but it was much bigger than usual. So I thought it was the SNES, but it's not. It's like an NES cartridge that how I didn't know what it was. But yeah, it was funny. That's the only time I knew what an NES was. So yeah, I was not really aware what the NES was. But even then, I don't care what the NES was, because really it was like the first time she played NES, a legit NES game, was in the Virtual Console. Oh, no, not Virtual Console. Yeah, it was a Virtual Console with Mega Man 2. So I don't really care with the NES. And besides, I don't take computer classes. I take programming. I don't take I don't take CIT classes. Oh, I do take CIT classes, but still. But I'm mostly into HTML, XML, JavaScript, that sort of thing. I'm into those, not in those like really cruddy like hardware classes. I don't really care. And besides, didn't Mario 3 came after Legend of Zelda, and it came from the same developer? So why the heck doesn't it have a save feature? If Zelda can have a save feature, why can't anything else? I mean, sure, you could probably get rid of some stuff to have room for a save feature, but that's just dumb. Or at least one of those passive features from Mega Man. So that's I just say that's I just like considering how when Mario 3 came out, that's no excuse whatsoever. So anyway, I'm not wasting my time with that rant. So let's go. Next up, his Mario 3 just saves just fine, and he actually takes offense saying I don't like Mario 3 because there's no save thing. Go, I don't like Mario 3. Period. Well, his thing, like of all times I just played Mario 3, I got bored of Mario 3, mostly because Mario World is just so much better. And the first game I ever played was Mario World. So if the first game I played was Mario World, why would I care about Mario 3? So Mario World is just the better of the two games between it and Mario 3. So why do I want to care about Mario 3? That's it. I just don't like Mario 3, even if it didn't have the save feature. Next, and I think this is the last comment, right? Yes, the last comment for counterattack. Either Dark Pit's weapon really sucked to take them 2 minutes to kill four Mono-Eyes, or those Duntail's Mono-Eyes, or there's more than 4. It's actually implied that there are more than 4, because when Ishige actually says in one line there's actually so many of them, although then it could be implied that there are 4 of them, but there are actually quite a lot. I mean, if there were 4 of them, you would say there were 4 of them. And besides, they're Mono-Eyes. If they were Mono-Eyes, any one of these characters in that group could take him on one hit. Ina can take him out in one hit with their archery. Munashika could probably take a one hit with his his implied bird Pokemon, including Staraptor. I'm not going to say what the others were because they're not important to the plot. Heck, even Severa could just throw her sword at him and he'll probably be one hit KO'd. So there's actually a lot more than that. Next one, I was wrong with the swordsman. Because him and Apagan were talking on Twitter on who was the swordsman that I mentioned on Twitter. Because in Twitter I actually did an image of one scene where Larry was saying he saw a guy with a giant sword. It was him and Apagan who actually who was it? Silver Star Andres was saying that it was Cloud, and Apagan said it was Magnus. So I said, it's one of the two. I'm not saying which one. So Apagan won that one. And besides, she probably figured out it was Magnus anyway, considering that did have quite a few Kid Icarus themes on it. So the first entire counterattack is going to be Kid Icarus themed. Like with season 1, there's mostly focused on Phoenix and Neku's arc. But this is more like Pit's arc. But I'll tell you why I call it Pit's arc later. If you hadn't thought of prosecutor for this case, use Francisca. Oh, I will use Francisca, right? I'm not spoiling that. I am not spoiling. Francisca's bound to be there. I mean, have you seen... Come on, can you imagine all the hilarity that Francisca would give on a situation like this? Of course. And it was... Like, I actually was imagining Magnus getting whipped and the comments on her whipping. I was actually going to do that. However, because lack of time, because I really wanted to stretch out the case. But I am not spoiling that. She is coming this way. I even told them beforehand that she is coming this way. I told them when I'm gonna do that, remind me to spout fool in every single line. Well, not every single line. Like remind me to say fool a bunch of times in one line because that's Francisco's like leitmotif, stuff from her theme song. So, yeah, I'm already imagining what like, Francisco's lines in that. It's just, come on now, it's pretty awesome. All right, so that's pretty much it for comment time. There's not that much going on, but at least it's much quicker than the time I said I'll do it quick. So the comment of the year. Okay, believe it or not, that's actually there's only one comment that's even considering, well, there's two, considering to be for comment of the year. There actually was two, however, I decided to just bring that down to one. The other one I was going to use was one in comment time May, where where this other person was talking about Dawn is asked for female, and I put my own discussion on that. And I still have that hold true, even though I have not watched a Pokemon anime in a long time. I still let that hold true, in that Dawn is basically asked for female. So, and I already explained what everything about that in that comment time. So, for a comment of the year, it's going to be the following. The reason why I did so bad in what was it, 135? 137, I think, was because I was on Twitter while playing. But you know what they say, don't text and drive. And thanks for the tweet I mentioned in the video. This was a great video, needs more views, and I want a rematch. I have not done a rematch with that guy since. I need to remind him to get a rematch with that guy. But yeah, the reason why I put that as a comment of the year is the whole don't text and drive thing. Because it holds true in real life, and it holds true in Mario Kart. I mean, that's the thing. When you go in the car, try not to distract yourself. It's not healthy. But then again, here by making videos of it, just commenting on a race while driving it. So that's probably not as bad because I'm still looking at the road. But whatever. So anyway, Little Game 1444, you got the comment of the year. Good job. So anyway, that's pretty much it for comment time December. I'll get you the clip of the month, and although I'm not too sure what to do with clip of the year because I don't think it's necessary this month considering they haven't really done anything about it. And for 2015, will I bring the clip of the month back? Well, as long as you give me some more stuff to put on it, then I'll probably put them back. So anyway, see you guys later. Really? 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 You know what? I'm getting salty right now. I don't think it's worth, like, I'm getting really salty right now. This video is taking way too long. Okay, no, it's already taking too long, but... Oh, wow, I won. Okay. Okay, so, wow, I was really salty.